Hi, I'm Arlene,
I'm Yin Ye
and I'm from Durian ASEAN.
from Luan FM.
Together with us is Dr. Leonard Vries. He is, of course, the organizer of today's conference, ASEAN Integration 2015. So, Dr. Leonard, my question about today's event, which is focusing more on much on the awareness of the opportunities of investing, the opportunities lay around in ASEAN, especially ASEAN economic community.
Right.
So the question is why the awareness level, especially among the business community, is still very low.
Yeah.
And Malaysia has been the chairman for the past 6 months, but it doesn't seem to that the business community has picked up on the opportunity and benefits of ASEAN economic community.
Yeah, there are many reasons for this. You can't sort of pick point and say just one particular reason. But one very important reason is the fact that in the area of business, the focus really in most countries, including Malaysia, is on in terms of these multinational companies. The focus is on multinational companies and not on the small, medium. And if you do that, then the knowledge of ASEAN and the opportunities of ASEAN is only confined to the multinational companies, But the small to medium-sized industries don't get that kind of knowledge and awareness. And this has a tremendous effect on the question that you are raising. Why? Because in terms of small business in the region, they make up between 35 and 40% of the GDP comes from that, up to 45. That is a very significant number in terms of economics. And so it addressed that issue. We've got to focus more on the small and medium. And I'm so pleased to note that ASEAN this year is putting a lot of emphasis on the small medium. That's one reason. The other reason is more general. Our pupils in schools and universities are not taught anything about ASEAN. So if you don't teach, in primary and secondary schools, just begin, the understanding of the region is nil. You see, so that plays a very important part. So my suggestion is for the region, focus on our schools, focus on our primary schools and giving them the right kind of messages, for our people.
For this event, you see there are three key messages. The first is people ASEAN. The second is thinking ASEAN. The third is doing business. So what kind of link between them?
The link between, you're right, you picked out the three that I put a focus. One is the people ASEAN, the other one is think ASEAN, and the third is go business. And they're all related, you see. But, in life, we need to have punchlines, And, if the people after this conference, only one day, if you get those punchlines, people ASEAN, that means I've got to go into business. For the past 48 years, everybody thinks that ASEAN is only about governments, and they still do. Because in the workshops that I was just chaired just now, everybody's talking about, governments between their government. But you can't think of governments to do that. I'm so sorry you come from China. But, it is the people that do it. People do it. And why people? Is because people, if the people are involved, then there's sustainability. You know what I mean? Sustainability, that means there's continuity. Government servants who are very interested in ASEAN today, tomorrow they are in another position, so they lose interest. You know what I mean? So the people must get interested. And number two is to think ASEAN. That's what we do. You got to look in terms of my business, not only in Malaysia, but in ASEAN. And by ASEAN of course got 9 countries. No, I'm not saying that. What you do is you think of Malaysia and then you move into one other ASEAN country. That's what I mean. And the other one is go business. Come on, if you're in Asia, whether you like it or not, we got to find work for our people. You know what I mean? I'm really looking at work for our people. So that's the two reasons, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you for interview.